Hi everyone, Mike Moliterno here with another update for you. Just going to do a quick recap of Ohio Governor Mike DeWine's press conference from just a little bit ago. The governor started off by reiterating that we are all in this together and urging people to stay home. He then wanted to talk about a new hashtag. He wanted people to start using the hashtag #InThisTogetherOhio to talk about staying home and practicing social distancing. He also showed a little bit of a video with some prominent figures from Ohio, including J.T. Barrett and Youngstown State University President Jim Tressel in it. So if you're out there, don't be out there, but if you're inside and you're doing stuff, practicing social distancing, doing stuff like that to help flatten the curve in the coronavirus, please use the hashtag #InThisTogetherOhio. Then he went on to talk about our hospital system and our healthcare system, and how most people who get the coronavirus will not need to be hospitalized. But he urged people again to stay home because we need to flatten the curve so that we don't put an undue burden on our healthcare system. Because we need our healthcare workers, we need our hospital beds to ensure that we can take care of the people as they get sick from the coronavirus, and also just as they get sick from regular stuff. People might get the flu or anything else that people need to go to the hospital for. We're going to need those healthcare workers, so we have to do our best to stay inside, he said. He also talked about increasing capacity and especially the need for beds and personal protective equipment. Dr. Amy Acton also talked about that. We'll get into a little bit of that later. Then he wanted to address the economy, and Governor DeWine really wanted to assure Ohioans that he understands that what he's done, the steps he's put in place, are impacting real people, and that people are struggling. And he wanted to reassure Ohioans that he understands that business owners have been forced to close their businesses, that workers have lost their jobs, and he just wanted to reassure everybody that the steps he's taken, he hasn't taken lightly. He also spoke briefly about some of the comments from President Donald Trump yesterday, who wondered if some of the states who have enacted lockdowns weren't going too far and maybe doing undue damage to the economy. Governor DeWine said that he shares the president's frustration about getting the economy going again. He also said, though, that protecting people and the economy are not mutually exclusive. And he said that the way that you save the economy is by first saving lives, and that you do it in that order. After that, the head of the Ohio Department of Health, Dr. Amy Acton, came up to talk. She gave a update on some of the latest numbers in Ohio. As of now, there are 564 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Ohio. Now, that's just confirmed. She also wanted to reiterate that that is just the tip of the iceberg, and that is exactly what they expect. They expect that number to keep going up. Again, those are just confirmed cases. Because of limited testing, they really don't know how many cases there are. Cases have been confirmed now in 49 counties in Ohio, and there have been 8 deaths as a result of the coronavirus, none in the Mahoning Valley area. Of the people who have contracted the coronavirus, 145 of those cases have required hospitalizations. She also broke down those numbers a little bit more. Of the confirmed coronavirus cases in Ohio, 16% of those are healthcare workers. 25% of those cases required a hospitalization. So again, the need for making sure that we have enough hospital beds, making sure that we keep our nurses, our doctors healthy. And 11% of the confirmed coronavirus cases in Ohio required the patient be cared for in the ICU. She wanted to reiterate, again, stay home, practice social distancing if you have to go out. She said that all your efforts in time, she said that time will show that all of your efforts have been worth it and have saved lives. She then went on to talk about the need for more ICU beds because of the high number of people that have needed ICU beds so far in Ohio. And she also talked about how they'd like to increase the capacity of ICU beds in the state by 50%. She talked about efforts that are going to be going on. They're going to be looking at hotels and dorm rooms and converting some of those into additional beds for hospitals to make room. She also said that what we are doing, staying home, all of those measures that you keep hearing about over and over again, are making a difference, in that they are making an impact, and that they are going to save lives, and that they probably already are saving lives. She said a model that they looked at showed that if Ohio did nothing, if we did absolutely nothing, that we would be seeing 6,000 new cases of coronavirus every single day. Now again, that's not what's happening. That is just a model of what would happen if we did nothing. She wanted to reassure Ohioans that they are doing everything that is recommended, everything that every study says they should be doing, she says they are doing. Lieutenant Governor John Husted then came up, and he just had a couple of points to make. He wanted to address homeowners who may be concerned because perhaps they lost their jobs and now they're worried about paying their mortgages. He wanted to remind homeowners, or if they didn't already know, let them know that there has been a 6-month moratorium placed on foreclosures to help homeowners get through the outbreak. He also wanted to let people know that unemployment.ohio.gov, that the website is back up and running, and that you should be able to get on there now to file your unemployment claims. For any additional questions about the coronavirus or about anything going on related to the coronavirus in Ohio, you can call 1-833-4-ASK-ODH, or you can visit coronavirus.ohio.gov. Once again, thanks to 717 Credit Union for sponsoring these up.
717 Credit Union. Business services designed to meet your daily needs. Commercial loans, business deposits, merchant and payroll services. 717 Credit Union. It's knowing you were treated right every time.